Did you have some libations watching the Fastlane pay-per-view? So did we. Welcome to the Cheap Pop Wrestling Podcast. I'm your host, John Hook, along with my co-host here, Dakota Allen and Mo Steptoe. This is going to be the rundown of what happened. This is going to be the rundown of what happened during the Fastlane Premium Live Event, pay-per-view, whatever you feel like calling it. Dakota.
We can call it what we want, but it felt like a fast car crash, honestly. This was something.
Fair.
Starting off the match, we had Jey Uso and Cody Rhodes versus the Judgment Day for the Tag Team Championships. With Cody Rhodes and Jey Uso ultimately winning the titles, which was honestly, it was a pretty fun match. What did y'all think about it?
I don't think a soul on this show picked this happening.
No.
I'm not gonna lie. I was gonna pick it out of spite for what Ken said, but nobody had that one happening.
Just like I said, I was like, "What? Where is this story going with this?" So that's why I definitely just picked Judgment Day to win. But
I mean, honestly, it was a fun match. I like how they actually mentioned the Bullet Club. So, the 13 AEW fans got a little pop out of it.
Yeah. I thought Damian Priest and he was fucking broke. Did y'all see that?
I saw it, and the way he sold it all match was perfect. I love Damian Priest more and more. The modified 1D into a Cody cutter was also beautiful.
can we talk about how Jay sets up? Can we talk about how Jay sets up Cody for his finishers? Because I'm not gonna lie, that's pretty. That's skilled. That's a skill. Not too many tenured tag team partners can do that.
Yeah, it was beautiful. Every time he was trying to set, it seemed like every time he was tagging out, he was setting Cody up for something.
So they worked
Jay
really
lived
well
up to
together.
his name.
Yeah,
they worked really well together for never teaming up before.
They definitely worked well, even in that post game press conference, whatever you want to call it.
We will definitely get to that because that was just great. But up next, we had LWO defeating Lashley and the Street Profits with Carlito, to nobody's fucking surprise, being the LWO's tag partner. I don't know why I'm having a fucking stroke here. But received a good pop, and LWO ended up winning. What's everybody think?
Ken called it, but we all saw it coming as soon as half their stable got injured on SmackDown. We kind of knew it was coming.
I didn't see Carlito coming out. I didn't think Carlito would come out that fucking jacked.
Well, if you've been following him on social media, this dude is putting in work, and then he kind of dropped some hints on Twitter or X, whatever you want to call it now. Days before, like Mo tagged me in, I think one of them. But
I
don't do the Twitter. I don't do the Twitter
dropping
very well.
hints. This dude was dropping hints days ahead of time. He didn't necessarily ruin it, but like running in that late was kind of annoying. Like, bro, start in the match.
We know you're here.
Right. That's my only complaint about that match.
For some reason, all I could think about was whenever Ric Flair was giving him that speech way back when he was like a baby on Raw and was complaining about like young guys not working hard enough. And then you see him now and he's like fucking huge.
It's a throwback, man. I forgot all about that.
Did you just see that on TikTok or something recently? Because
I think I might have seen that video like 2 weeks ago, and I was just like, the transformation.
He's seen the video and he's just been holding on to it, waiting to bring that up.
I mean, who knew he was coming back? Who knew he was coming back this week? I didn't know. I didn't expect that, but I didn't really like the match. I don't think I liked the end result of it. I get it, you know,
Yeah.
It
but
was a good Pizza Hut
LWO's
tag team
getting
match.
yeah. LWO's getting too many wins. I'd like to see them like get their ass kicked a couple times and turn heel because the original group was a heel group.
Yep.
It's not fun seeing this as a face run just because Rey Mysterio's with them. Like Rey can play a heel too. Y'all got to give him a chance to do it though.
Been a long fucking time since I've seen a heel Ray.
Yeah, but the rest of that stable could definitely do a heel run. Like
Well, the rest of the stable was heels in NXT.
exactly, that's what I'm saying. And then Carlito is the ultimate heel if you let him eat for a little bit.
Just give that man a sack of apples, let him go.
That's not what I meant, but yeah, you remember that too.
I said what I said. But overall, it
Plus
was a good match.
His damn finisher is a backstabber. Like, come on, it's right there.
It's right in itself.
I'm not gonna lie. I thought he was gonna do something at the end when they were posing and shit in the middle of the ring. I was like, "What the fuck's gonna happen?" I was expecting something crazy to happen because he's not like in that faction.
Now, if he would have turned and hit Ray and set that feud up, I'd be all for it.
That's what I thought was getting ready to happen.
I would have jumped off the damn couch
because he just looked awkward. He looked fucking awkward. He was just like, "What the fuck?"
Dude, he looks like a giant among midgets. Because everybody in that faction's tiny.
Just let Ray run the cruiserweight division. Just make a cruiserweight division and let Ray run it.
Bring it back. Bring back the cruiserweight title.
Man,
if we want to have another cruiserweight classic, I'm all for it because that tournament was beautiful.
And bring back Enzo Amore. I know he's controversial, but bring him back.
So, next match we had the women's triple threat match between Io Sky, Charlotte Flair, and Asuka. With Io Sky getting the win. Thoughts, gentlemen?
Thank God Charlotte didn't win. I was pro anybody but Charlotte.
If Charlotte won, I'd be on here hating. I'd be spewing some venomous shit right now.
God bless me. It's getting to the point where why is she always in the title hunt? Make her believable. Oh man.
If you're like me, I'm just tired of Legacy. I'm tired of like Legacy X getting special treatment, kind of.
Yeah.
Like,
everybody
work your way into a storyline, please. Like work up a legitimate storyline if you're gonna come back.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
My biggest complaint with Charlotte is just the Hogan style booking she's had from day one.
Swear to God, it's so bad. Goes away for 2 months, then back, or 3 months, however long, right back under the fucking title hunt. I cannot stand this shit.
I mean, overall, it wasn't a bad match. I'm glad Io retained. The way Bayley was involved was actually nice. This match went on for quite a fucking bit, too.
Man, I feel like 45. I was like, this match has been going for at least 45 minutes.
Yeah. It served its purpose, though. Like, it drug out a little bit, but I was in it the whole way. I'm not gonna lie to you. This is the one or two matches of the night where I was in the whole time and didn't have to look at my phone. Or didn't feel the need to, at least.
Other than that, I'm happy Io Sky got the dub.
Right.
It's nice to see like someone hold the title for a little bit longer than Bianca did. And Bayley didn't really. I mean, she helped, but she didn't do anything crazy to like help Io.
No, she wasn't there the whole match.
Yes. I'm not mad at it.
Yeah,
just too long. It's too long for me.
It was an involvement that wasn't some standard bloodline bullshit. I appreciated it.
Yep.
Speaking of bloodline bullshit, up next we got John Cena and LA Knight versus what's left of the Blood Dashians, with LA Knight getting the pin and Cena and LA Knight winning. with also Pat McAfee returning and taking a shot at hating ass Corey Graves. Loved it. Love the Pat McAfee part. I don't know about the match. What do y'all think?
Yeah, Mo, you can go first on this one, man.
This, I don't know if it's because of Jimmy. I don't, Jimmy and Solo, I don't know, but they, the chemistry in this match didn't look good to me for some reason. I don't know if I was tripping or
No, you're
what it
right.
was, but I couldn't keep watching it. Like I was watching something else while this match was going on because it didn't look good to watch.
No, Cena looked rough out there. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't want to call him washed because he's a goat, but that's kind of how he looked. Like, and then when Mo said, the chemistry between the tag teams, LA Knight and John Cena wasn't nearly as bad as the other side. Like, Jimmy doesn't look as good without Jay.
No.
Mm-hmm.
And that really showed its ugly head during this match. When we saw Jake and Cody, you constantly saw a setup between the two. Where on the other match, it looked like a shit show. And I hate saying that because I like Jimmy too, but it is what it is.
Like Solo looks very disinterested in being a tag team partner. Like he's like, let me just fuck shit up. Move the fuck out the way.
They need to just send Solo on his own already. Like he can talk, he can move.
Yeah. They're trying to make him too much like Umaga, where he doesn't talk and he just does the thumb and shit. I don't know.
Yeah. The only good parts about this match for me was it's always nice to hear Pat McAfee talking shit to everybody.
Oh yeah.
And then LA Knight, the one actually getting the pin, was the right move.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But that's really all I can say about that.
Still waiting on that title run though.
We gonna be waiting.
They totally just veered way off track with him. Put him in the. I'm like, damn, what happened to the pop? Like we got a semi pop, but it's like they put the lid right back over it. So
it's just this time of year. It's like they just mail it in.
Yeah, they did hit at something in the interviews after, but we'll get to that when we finish this.
Yeah, we're on our last match of the night now. Seth Rollins versus Shinsuke Nakamura, with Seth Rollins winning. Before the match, you saw Damian Priest agree not to cash in the Money in the Bank contract, so we knew that wasn't going to happen. What do y'all think about the match?
I hated not having a cash in. I feel like this title reign's just... It's getting to the point like where Sammy's and KO's were, where it just feels like it's dragging ass and there's nothing happening. Except for him facing Shinsuke every couple of weeks.
I agree. The match itself, it was a fun match, but I don't know why we're still doing it.
No. Unless we're giving Shinsuke the title, then why are we dragging this?
And I feel like this would have been a good time to change that title over to Shinsuke personally.
Yeah. It's been long enough.
I like the match type, but the whole Shinsuke thing, like it, I think it's definitely run its course. I give props to Seth because at least he's defending his fucking title.
At least he's there.
He's defending his title every couple of weeks, unlike the other champs. So I can't really complain.
Congratulations to Roman Reigns on 100 days without a title defense.
Used to be have to be every 30 days. What happened to that rule?
Man,
Mm.
I'm ready for a new challenger though. I'm ready to see somebody else step up. and challenge for the title. Like, all right, y'all won't give Shinsuke the title. Okay, can we move on, please?
Yeah, no shit.
Like, I don't know. I don't know what
Like
else
the
to say.
matches,
I don't feel like I'm shitting on it, but I don't know what else to say about this. These
the
two.
matches were good, but it's the storytelling. Like, what? Why are we here?
Can you imagine
His back is fucked up. Yes, we know.
Well, hello there.
Can you imagine the pop that would happen if Seth has another open challenge and we get LA Knight's music hit though?
Or Randy Orton's?
Either way.
Somebody else other than Shinsuke.
Yeah.
Well, Ken, now that you joined us, what'd you think of the whole pay-per-view?
Actually, I think it's one of the better pay-per-views we've had. Just in totality. I mean, I think one of the best matches of the night was the women's triple threat. LA Knight looked fucking phenomenal. Shinsuke versus Seth Rollins was actually the best of the matches they've had together. Gotta say, I'm still a little pissed off about the Cody J tag team title thing. They made up for it when they got drunk at the end. So I'm happy with that. Like I said, man, like I said, that was probably one of the better pay-per-views just in totality. I mean, there wasn't too many low points,
That's certainly an input.
Were y'all shitting on it?
We've been doing a lot of shit, and I'm not gonna lie to you.
That's
more or less just a lot of the matches drug on, and John Cena not looking like himself from the past and stuff like that.
Yeah, no, I get it. It's not everyone's cup of tea. I can definitely see that, but I mean, just in totality of what we've had lately, I got to say that was, overall not a bad pay-per-view.
100%, because the TV shows have been borderline unwatchable.
I was gonna say, we're comparing it to everything recently. Yeah, it was a good pay-per-view, but with the grand scheme of every pay-per-view we've had so far, it's bottom of the list.
I can see where you'd say that. I mean, I'm not going to sit and say disagree with you on that, but I just think.
I mean, you're right. With what we've had recently, it was good.
For the low point to be the Cody Rhodes, Jey Uso, and Judgment Day match, I think that speaks a lot. You know what I mean?
That was
that
was our hot point.
I like that match. Yeah, I actually like that match.
That was a low point for me.
The low point for me was the John Cena LA Knight and Jimmy and.
The only reason I would agree with and see your point on that, I think they were set out to make LA Knight look good, and they fucking did it. They let Jonathan take all the bumps and shit, and then LA Knight came in and did the saves. So
it just seemed like that match had no good chemistry at all throughout it. Was our big thing.
Yeah, it was mostly because of the bloodline part of the tags or the tag teams, because those two look out of sync the whole way.
And the other part, like, I guess I need to clarify. I guess, like I said, the down part for me for the Cody J thing is just them winning the titles. I don't see why they need to do it, but whatever.
So Cody can now be on both shows.
Yep.
But I think he's going to SmackDown anyways. I think this is how they split the titles. But I digress. But for me, I think you could tell the chemistry was off between John and LA Knight because, like when Jay and Cody, they were stomping on stairs and getting the crowd into it, and like LA Knight did none of that while Cena was in the ring.
Yeah, it was.
That's fair.
I thought LA Knight kind of. I don't know. He's not necessarily an ally to Cena unless you watch the fucking interview after. It just seemed like he was there to save Cena, so that part really didn't bother me as much.
But that was the pay-per-view. Honestly, relatively short on matches compared to everything.
Everything did run pretty long, though. It's still
Yeah.
almost 3-hour show.
It was nice to have everybody have a good length match. I did actually enjoy that part. Everybody had their time to go in the ring and do something.
Yep.
So see, that's Aiden's question though, right? So do you make the pay-per-views less matches and let them cook longer, or do you just try to put as many matches as you can and then try to figure out the time as you go?
I think there's a perfect little middle ground somewhere.
Yeah. I think Fastlane did it right. 5 or 6 matches, let them go for as long as they need to, and we don't have to cut, pull, or shorten anything.
Yeah, because if you just try to mash as much shit in as possible, you end up in an episode of Dynamite.
Very true. No storyline, just fucking run through it and hope for the best. So who had the most right on the
Yeah, what was the result on that?
Full disclosure, I did not make a graphic for that.
We mailed it in this week, much like WWE did.
Yeah.
True.
Unfortunately, WWE and Kentucky, they all melted in this week.
Hey,
Jesus
hey,
Christ.
I'm not trying to get all riled up.
We'll save that for the football show on Tuesday night.
Okay, that will be recorded after NXT. I got to watch that shit.
Oh, yeah. NXT for sure.
Yeah, let's talk about what's going on with NXT after we do our show grade here. John, will you give the show?
I want to give it an A-, but some of the stuff kind of dragged on just a little too long, like the Seth match and the triple threat. Even though I love that match, I'm going to give it a B+.
Right. Mo, what are you gonna give her?
I think I'm gonna take John's initial grade. I'm gonna give it an A. Like, none of the matches were like boring. Just the chemistry of the matches were just a little off to me. But I did find entertainment in all the matches.
All right. Ken?
I would give it an A-, but Jay and Cody winning the titles, I don't know how that works in storyline. I want to drop it down just for that, but just due to how good that women's triple threat match was, I'm going to keep it an A-.
I'm gonna follow John and go with the B+. Like, it was overall, it was a good show. It's just sometimes I'd be sitting there watching a match and catch myself going, "Damn, this is still going on."
Yeah.
Yes. True.
But the press conference afterwards was
yeah,
it was certainly something.
Yeah. I was kind of confused when Jay and Cody were fucking rambling the way they were, and I was like, they don't really seem like they're normal selves. And then,
the libations they've had on the tour bus.
Yeah. They were good.
Let me use that next time someone questions me.
Yeah, you've seen Jay fighting with those title belts that entire time. He's like trying to fight to keep them up. And they were asking Cody a question, and he was like, "Ugh."
My favorite line was, "She been here since both our daddies was up here."
And the one guy, they were like, "How old are you?" And he was like, "I'm 40 something." And he was like, "Oh, you look 35." And he said something else, and he goes, "You actually look 21."
Cody, you're gonna be on NXT next week. I am.
And then they hinted towards, or Cody said something like, "Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of stars on there. There's some weird music playing at the end of that ad, hitting towards Undertaker's gong on there."
So I saw why he may potentially. I saw a theory on why. So apparently it has something to do with, was it Theo Wagner or whatever his name is, the guy that Braun Breaker apparently smashed his skull in with the steps.
Von Wagner.
Von Wagner,
From
whatever
Tuesday.
it is. Yeah, Yeah, apparently supposed to do something with him. So I don't know, but
Yeah,
I'm fucking here
Mister
for it
Come
though.
Tuesday.
Come Tuesday.
Come Tuesday.
It's Tuesday, isn't it?
It's Tuesday, isn't it?
There's some kind
Boy.
of cult leader guy on NXT that they were
Yeah,
talking about maybe to Gacy or whatever his last name is.
yeah. It's Joe Gacy.
Yeah.
Who else is supposed to be on there? Asuka. Paul Heyman is now with Braun
Breaker, ain't
Breaker.
he? Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is beautiful in my opinion.
Carmelo Hayes, Asuka.
Triple H is supposed to be there with an announcement.
That's SmackDown, I think, man.
Yeah, his is Friday.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
We're getting belt makeovers, baby. Let's go, Triple H.
So
I'm
guaranteed.
playing. I'm playing with y'all. I'm playing.
No, I guaranteed involves them tag titles. Guarantee.
It's gonna be what's her name? Cargill.
Oh, they did show her for a second during pay per view.
No, they did. Well, she was walking in with Triple H, wasn't she? Was it Triple H?
Yeah. She showed up and the Triple H met her out and they walked in together.
So strong in the motherfucker.
I mean, I am excited for a Jade Cargill appearance.
What?
Curiously would, yes.
Squeeze my head like a grape.
Yes.
Calm down, Peg Toe. It's
You provide the Bud Lights, baby.
Cheers.
as he drinks him a banquet.
Hey man, Jay and Rhea need to chill out.
That was.
I'm not hating, but I'm just looking like.
If y'all seen the back and forth of them on Instagram, it's absolute gold. And then seeing it happening on screen made it even funnier.
Just over here, like it should have been me.
Man, you need to chill. I'm watching you.
Oh man.
Oh hell!
But did y'all get to see John Cena and LA Knight's press conference?
I didn't get to watch those.
I didn't. No, I didn't.
LA Knight a question.
The LA Knight didn't get a question until the very end, and it was mostly just John Cena Hollywood questions and John Cena retirement questions. And then at the end, he was like, "Hey, he's sitting right here. If y'all got any questions for him."
Yeah, pretty bad.
Poor guy was just sitting there, just like throwing ad libs in every now and then.
Put some respect on my boy's name.
Yeah, he basically got the Hollywood treatment when sitting next to John Cena at that press conference. Poor guy.
I mean, it was bound to happen, honestly.
Yeah. But
it looked like he handled it well, so it sounds like he handled it well.
He did. It was just more or less like throwing little jabs in there, and seeing at the very end was like, "Hey, he's right here. Y'all got any questions for him?"
I think we need to go up there one time and be part of the press to get to ask questions afterwards.
Let me part of a goddamn media scrum.
That's what I was going to say, though. Like, Dakota gets unlimited access to whatever he wants to ask.
That women's locker room is going to get some off the fucking wall questions.
You know, I got a question for Nia Jax. I just want to start with why. Why?
And then media card is taken away immediately.
I was gonna say the meanest shit to that poor beluga.
You know, how often do they have to keep coating you with water so your skin doesn't dry out?
Oh my fucking god!
On average, on your Golden Corral trips, how many plates? Over under 4.5.
Here. I'm not here. I'm not here.
Hammer the over.
I'm not here. I'm not here. My face and likeliness cannot be contributed to the slander of women like this.
Oh man, you weren't here for the first few episodes. It was bad.
No, it was bad. He has chilled out a lot over the years.
Years, sir. It ain't even been a full year yet.
Over the months.
It's felt like a lifetime with you, Dakota.
Well, I have that effect on women.
Oh,
You think it's just going to be a quick summer fling? Then 4 years later, I'm still here, baby.
we're gonna make it the episode title: Dakota versus the 19th Amendment.
That's what I'm waiting to bring up when I'm talking about the media questions.
I'm surprised you haven't made a compilation of that yet.
So what do you think about 19 minutes? Why is it bad?
I'm just saying, didn't have school shootings until women could vote. Coincidence? Probably, but
Most still out? Yeah, most still out.
you may want to edit that one out. That's
let's stay it in.
well,
Oh God.
jokes, people. It's jokes.
Oh, most say no like this here.
It's just my
What's the full claimer report? The views of this host alone. These are his thoughts alone.
Three things, you useless fuck. One, the word you're looking for is disclaimer.
Disclaimer. The views of this host are his and his alone.
Man.
2, we know I'm playing a character. 3, go fuck yourself.
4, this is how he is.
I've said worse shit.
You got to explain yourself to the public because everybody's sensitive. So,
No, I don't. Only questions I ever get is, "Hey, man, can I get a haircut?"
Give me what is it? The fucking what fade is it?
give me the Stephen A.
Give him the Stephen A.
Oh shit!
Oh man!
Blasphemy!
Oh my God!
Well, anybody got anything else before we send this off the fucking rails?
Send it off the rails. Let's go.
Dakota was actually supposed to give me a fade. This is what happened.
Well, John got that LeBron James hairline.
I don't know what the fuck happened.
He said he could fix
it. Yourself to that?
Oh man!
Forward.
All right.
Let's
get out of here.
You must be glad I don't have access to this recording since you started recording, because the thumbnail's about to be a thumb from Spy Kids.
Oh, you're just gonna put a thumb in a Falcons hoodie and call it a day.
Hold on, I need to check something before.
Nope, we're getting out of here. Make sure y'all follow us on all our social medias: Facebook, X, formerly known as Twitter, Instagram, and make sure you check us out on YouTube, all under Cheap Pop Productions. Make sure you also check out the best name on TikTok, This Potty for the Cheap.
For the cheap.
We have an amazing video about Nia Jax on there that's still blowing up. But
got more views than a Dynamite episode, baby.
Yes. With all that being said, this is such good shit, and this is Hook signing out.
Like a fat kid in dodgeball mount.
Look, L1C4 top 15, baby. 15th. Let's
Yes,
go.
But I'm not going to say anything witty. I'm just going to leave you all with a very important question regarding these Spy Kids thumbs. How come none of them black?